Hello, thank you for watching these videos about 3 strategies you can implement into your sales pitch to hook your buyer, save you lots of time, and close lots of sales. Have you ever faced with a situation where you did a wonderful pitch but you do not know how to continue with the sales conversation or to set up the next appointment? Or worse still, the buyer ghosted you. Many a time salespeople could be doing a great pitch, great opening, but they couldn't close their deal, or the buyer just disappeared into thin air. This video we are going to discuss what are the 3 strategies that you can apply to avoid this. When I implement these 3 sales strategies into my sales pitch, they help me to save at least 40% of my time, increase my closing ratio by 30%. Here are the 3 strategies. Strategy number 1, balance the power scale. When you walk into a sales meeting, the power scale between you and the buyer is not equal. And most buyers will think that they have more power over you. And if you walk into a sales meeting without an equal power, you will not win the conversation. You cannot win a negotiation without power. In the buyer's mind, they are thinking, sell me, show me what you have, show me what you offer, interest me, make me like you. With that psychology of the buyer, you cannot influence them. Their wall is high. They will judge whatever you say. You do not have their respect yet. They will not listen to what you offer, despite telling you what do you have to offer. So the first thing to do is to balance this power scale. And how do you do it? The principle is giving them a perception that you are the only one who can help them. You are the only person in this world who can solve their problem. Although there are 6 billion people in the world, if they are willing to search, they probably could find 5 million people who can help them. But at that moment, at that point in time, having that conversation with them, project that perception that you are the only person in this whole wide world who can solve their problem. So we have the principle. How do we achieve the perception of we are the only person who can help them? By sharing the company profile, every track record, all the results you have created, and the results that you are going to create for them. Impress them, but not bore them to death. You probably have been in a situation where the salespeople went 20 minutes of company profile. That is boring. Don't do that. Short, sharp, crisp. Get to the point, impress them. On top of that, I apply the Law of Scarcity 4 times. So this is what I tell them. Mr. Buyer, my team is extremely busy. I am extremely busy. We are so busy because we are dedicated to serve our paid clients to achieve the kind of results they desire. And hence, we are selective. We only serve those who are ready to move forward together with us. In other words, I'm telling him, you are busy. I'm also busy. Let's not waste each other's time. You are not giving me free money because whatever that you pay me, I'm giving you with service, with product as exchange. By doing those 2 things, do you see that I have balanced the power scale? I'm telling them, I'm not here to beg for money. I do not need your money. I'm here to solve your problem because I'm good and I am the best and I'm the only one who can solve your problem. So by now, the buyer's defensive mechanism would have been lowered. Their hearts are open and they are ready. Now is strategy number 2. It is time to launch your attack. Yes, it is time to call for airstrike. It is time to move your tanks beyond the wall. Strategy number 2 is to show them how good you are. Impress them with your knowledge, with your expertise, with your experience. Formulate a plan to solve their problems. Create a strategy to help them achieve their result. And in strategy number 2 is also where you use your heart. What do I mean by that? All the strategies that you formulated for your buyer come from your heart, come from your buyer's perspective. Don't think of making money out of them. Think of how you can save them a lot more money. In many pitches that I did, after formulating the strategy to help my buyers, I shared with them this is how they can approach all these strategies. When should they do certain things? How can they save cost over from this strategy? Most of the time, they appreciate me because I showed them a cost-saving way to solve their problem. It doesn't cost them a bomb. Two important keys to this strategy number 2. The first is, of course, think from your buyer's perspective. The second key is to impress them with what you know and what they don't know. Remember the power scale? Once they realize that you know more than they do, you have once again balanced the power scale. So now, assuming you have done a good job in pitching, you have done a great job in influencing in strategy number 1 and strategy number 2, and you are about to come to the end of the conversation. So now that it's time to implement strategy number 3, which is commitment or decommitment. Some salespeople made a mistake of walking out of a sales meeting without having any commitment. Whether it is commitment to go ahead, commitment for a next meeting, commitment for a next call, none. Either they forgot or they do not know how to do it. And so this is what strategy number 3 does. It also at the same time saves you a lot of time. And you are going to realize, you're going to discover why strategy number 3 saves you time. Most of the time, a sales will not be closed in the first meeting, especially in a B2B environment, right? The person you are speaking to will have to speak to the partners, will have to speak to the procurement department, speak to whoever they need to speak to. They need to have a discussion whether to go ahead with the project. No problem with that. I am looking for a commitment or a decommitment. This is what I tell them. Mr. Buyer, I understand that you need to discuss with whoever you need to discuss with. But is it alright that I get back to you in 7 days time, 1 week time? And then you let me know what's your decision. So I asked the question, is it okay to get back to you in 7 days time? Answer is yes. So I got a commitment there. I can call him back 7 days time. I can arrange another meeting in 7 days time whatsoever. But I didn't end there. I continue with, Mr. Buyer, when I get back to you in 7 days time, you can give me one of the 3 responses. First, you say yes, and we are happy, both of us are happy, we can progress with the project. Second response, you need more time to discuss with your team, no issue at all, then we will arrange again on that day. Third response, you decided not to go ahead with the project, no problem at all, I can close the loop over at my end, and so I can continue and move forward with other committed and determined buyers who are ready to move forward with us. What I'm telling the buyer is, it is okay if you've decided not to go ahead. Just tell me no. You don't have to ghost me. Don't have to disappear like a magician. Also, I'm sending the message, I am serious and I'm committed to help those who is ready to be helped. If you're not ready, it's alright, because there are 6 billion people in the world. So these 3 strategies has served me well, it saves me a lot of time and it increases my closing ratio. Take these 3 strategies, implement it into your sales pitch, into your sales conversation, and check and see, assess how it will work wonders for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.